Hello everybody, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my channel, Kalanati. Today I wanted to talk quickly about Elatsoe by Darcie Little Badger. This is a young adult fantasy novel woven together with Lipan Apache culture and myths and storytelling, and I absolutely loved reading it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why I picked this book up in the first place and the parts of it that I just absolutely loved. So Elatsoe is a book that I've wanted to read for about a year. I heard Darcie Little Badger talking about how she was writing a young adult novel with an asexual, aromantic character at a panel at Worldcon in Dublin in 2019. And I'm always looking for good asexual representation written by somebody who actually identifies as ace. Own voices rep there is pretty important to me. So I was immediately intrigued by this book, and also that it really incorporates Lipan culture. It is about a world it's very similar to our own, but the myths, the legends, the magical creatures of various cultures are actually real, including Native American and Lipan Apache culture and their beliefs. And I've never read anything like that before, and it sounded amazing. So this book absolutely lived up to my expectations. I also had the benefit of reading it with a friend and being able to really discuss all the parts of it and what was interesting. So it was a wonderful reading experience in every possible way, I think. So the story is about Ellie, or Elatsoe. She is Lipan Apache, and her family has a secret knowledge, secret ability that they pass down throughout the generations from her sixth great grandmother. They just call her sixth great, which is this ability to raise the ghosts of animals, specifically not humans. It's absolutely forbidden to raise the ghosts of humans because those ghosts are violent and terrifying and you don't want to mess with them. But things like bringing back the ghosts of dogs and cats and creatures and stuff. So Ellie has this knowledge. It's actually specified in the book that it's not a magical talent, it's just knowledge passed down throughout the generations, which I thought was very interesting. So Ellie's constant companion is her dog Kirby, who is actually a ghost. He's a fantastic character in his own right. And Ellie is actually very powerful with her ability. She's very, very good at bringing back ghosts. There's this whole thing in the story where she finds a trilobite, I believe. She finds a fossil and she brings back the ghost of the trilobite, which is just amazing. The idea that you could bring back the ghost of a long, long dead animal and see what it actually looked like. Fantastic. There are so many bits in this story that are like that, just this idea where I thought that is brilliant. That's just such an interesting way of looking at this, a different type of ability, something that you could see into the past, or gives this completely different twist on the present day. So with Ellie's ability, with her family's ability, obviously this is very important and also dangerous. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with having this knowledge to bring back ghosts, especially if it ever crosses over with the ghosts of humans. Ellie's cousin is killed in a car accident at the beginning of the story. She has a visit from his ghost, or this last presence of him, that says that he was killed, and she sets out with her family and her best friend Jay to find the man that they believe is responsible for her cousin's death and to find justice for this and to protect her cousin's family from this man who may have bad intentions towards them. So it's not a story of revenge. That's something I want to stress, is that I kind of went into this thinking it was going to maybe be about revenge, about you wronged my family, I'm going to do something to you, but it's actually very much about justice and about the responsible use of power. So I really can't gush enough about this. I thought that the world building was fantastic. There are just so many ideas, like the fairy ring transports, how vampires and their curses function in this world. I would love to have more books in this world to really investigate more of the ideas in the world building. The below, the world of the dead. I would love to see more of that, more of Ellie's ability. It just there's so much potential in this world. That being said, Elatsoe is a wonderful standalone. It could function as the beginning of a series if it wanted to, but it is ultimately very satisfying and concluded by the end. I really, really enjoyed this. I've seen a lot of people gushing about it, and I think it's very well deserved. And I will certainly read whatever else Darcie Little Badger has written. I think she's coming out with a new novel eventually. She says she's writing it right now, and I really can't wait for more from her. So those are my very overexcited thoughts on Elatsoe by Darcie Little Badger. If you have read this book, I would love to know what you think of it, and if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will talk to you again soon, and until then, bye.